direction this time? Or is it sort of a just not big thing?
What kind of direction are you looking for? You want someone to burst in the room and say, "Hey, here's the plot."
Yes. That is what I'm used to.
I warned you ahead of time. This wasn't that kind of game. But I'll see what I can do.
I mean, we're about to go and try and get your bar to find us a war asset.
That would be great. Yeah, just so you have like some gold.
Wow.
I mean, we could totally just turn this into trying to make like a corrupt government-funded beer empire.
Yeah, that's fine.
In the span of 2 hours. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
What?
To be fair, it's a dream, so...
I don't know where we're starting.
Yeah. That's one of us is a lucid dreamer, we're just like...
Actually, we're gonna skip ahead a bit.
Skip ahead.
Yes. Alright, yes, everyone is perfectly sober now. You've recovered from that episode, whether or not you've more or not is all up to you.
Excuse me. Edward and I played, you have nothing to do with it.
I didn't say it. I said her baby.
You said or.
I said
No, I heard or.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
Anyway.
Her baby.
How much more than everybody's given you to know if the tummy is showing here? Because eventually I have to stop waiting for this.
Let's give it a week or so.
Okay, so I just gonna.
Yeah. At this point, Gavin, how is that search going? Or how has it gone? Totally up to you.
Gavin has been searching frantically in every department that he's had access to, while trying to, keep it under wraps. People know that he's looking for plants. They don't know that it's been sensitive. He's hoping that he comes out with the things he needs because he needs the money and he wants to try to advance his career in as quick a time as possible.
All right.
So he's also looking at this beer empire thing might help him in a certain way too.
Yeah. So no luck, but any leads?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think you found?
No.
No. Wishful thinking.
Okay. He thinks that someone in his rival department may have stole the plans in order to undermine his work. So he's getting a little angry and is trying to figure out a way to snoop around into that department.
All right.
I can embellish what type of plan it is and things like that. Right? I can make that.
Yeah, absolutely. All up to you. Samuel, how has business gone this past week? Anything new?
Business this past week has been good on the whole, but there are some people that I owe some money to that came in and are looking for it. And with the tax hike, well, because of the state it's been sort of hard to gather up money to pay them. So I was able to get an extension, but I had to bet the eyes on it.
That sounds like that.
So I've become very invested in this beer empire.
Okay.
Beer empire bust.
Yeah. Probably not, but we can totally make
That's going to be my part.
Playing Steve mode, I like this idea.
All right. I do too. Great. Okay.
This is the advantage of playing a scientific character. Do they have that? They do now.
Ta-da! Patent pending.
tactics. Everything is for the glory of the Empire.
Alright, and Serena.
My parents basically told me that in order to train me up, they found a suitor.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I'm frantically trying to find a way out.
Do we all know about this, or have you not told us?
What do you think he's like? Just real quick. Give me as the GM what type of person is now.
What type of character?
Right.
For example.
How much physical and mental will he have?
No.
I haven't been personally because I'm like meeting him like that's the next day.
Okay.
But from what my parents told me, he's, I guess, a typical compliment. He's rich, he's full of himself.
Okay. Absolutely.
And doesn't care about poor people.
Mm-hmm.
So no worries right there.
Probably will inherit some fortune from his father's business, whatever that may be.
Right. Okay.
Are we in?
Yeah, do you want some weekends?
Sure.
That's what I thought.
I feel like I should make the wheat bins first.
A what?
Wheat versus wheat speed.
What is the movie called?
I don't get it.
So,
Anyway.
There's some soldiers in the corner.
There's always this one.
Whenever we get talking.
Yeah. All right. So, about a week later, you all are once again in the Bizpor bar, assuming its name hasn't changed once again.
It's changed back.
Okay, second back to this core.
Okay.
It's the bit programming.
All right.
Once a month.
Back to the Bizpor bar.
I'm trying to go on right now.
Business is rather slow tonight. So there aren't too many other patrons keeping those working busy. And Jezebel, your sister Mary has joined you for the evening.
Cool.
She came over for a visit and is now with you for a conversation.
We're all there, so.
You're all there. Yes, everyone
Always
is
have weeks to record some
thinking about it. Yes. How does the conversation go?
So after we all want to attend.
So,
Yep.
this is my sister Jenny, everyone. For those of you who haven't met her yet.
Hey, how are you?
Greetings.
What's that?
I'm here again.
Oh my gosh, again! Congratulations!
So excited.
Have a beer.
No thank you.
Perfect.
I thought you decided that we would know.
No what?
Nobody would know it. I have to work tonight. Last time it didn't work so well that I was working, remember?
That's a good call.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not much of a drinker.
I will definitely take one now.
Alright.
What are you doing?
I guess I'll start late. So, yeah, I'm here.
All right. Make a roll. Two successes. You're fine.
Alright.
I get sidetracked and just for like we're you know Red in the ship tech department?
Yeah.
I think the damn son of a bitch stole my plans. Maybe I have to sneak into their office and go help.
Yeah, sure. Sounds fun.
Alright. Should have an date. Yeah, I'm not really one for this kind of business, but I just can't shake the feeling that he has it. Damn right.
Of course, George needs to do his plans.
Great idea. I didn't even think about that.
Mary pops in between you two. Hey guys, what are we whispering about?
I looked over at her, and is it Mary, or is it just another woman named Mary?
We don't know.
It's your dream, dude.
Yeah.
Is it my dream?
I have a sister named Mary, you have a wife named Mary. You're making them all now.
Okay, this depends. Does Edward remember his past life or not in here?
I mean, he has echoes of it at least, so it will affect. Well, in the immediate term, it's going to affect whether she gives him a headache.
Then I'm going to guess yes.
Okay.
She gives him a headache.
Edward, you okay? You look like you're in pain.
She certainly looks familiar to you.
Yeah, so
More
like that
than-
weird melding of faces thing where
Yeah.
like random people show up in random positions and dreams.
Right.
Yeah, fine. Have I met you before?
I believe so. I was at your wedding.
This is my sister. We've been over this.
Wait,
She
yeah,
lives, yeah, she lives like 3 houses down from us.
she does.
Edward, honey.
Yes.
Wait,
How can you have a drink tonight?
actually, I haven't drank anything.
We just got here.
Yeah. It's like, wait, that was character though. I thought you were from, your poor family.
Yes.
Oh, so you're a noble woman in this one?
I'm your wife. As to whether or not I'm a noble woman is, I don't know. I could have been on somebody's farm. Yeah.
Based on your sex.
That's true, but what I'm thinking here is, like, the person he married is not a noble woman. So, if Jezebel is taking that slot, and she is a noble woman, then that's different than the circumstances he was
Yeah.
originally in.
Not a noble.
Okay. Yeah, so why is she living 3 houses down from us? In a noble neighborhood.
I mean, isn't your husband
Yeah,
noble?
yeah.
We're not.
Noble? As a character, I'd have to admit not so much. But if you're referring to, well, then absolutely.
Those two terms were confused on purpose so that people couldn't make fun of us.
I would agree with that. No, it's fine. It's all been good. Like, I've just, as I've gotten to know him and his business, I don't think it's quite as has quite as much integrity as once he saw.
Wait, what's his name? And I'm still touching my head, partially as an excuse for why. Partially as an excuse for not remembering this, and partially as an actual thing.
His name will be, let's see.
Would be random generated.
Yeah.
There's one thing that's something.
No, it's not that. Gosh,
No,
okay.
Josiah Amundsen.
Josiah
Josiah Amundsen.
Amundsen, sure. We'll go with that. Okay, yes, no one of significance from the rest of the campaign.
What does Lord Josiah Amundsen do?
Please use his full name every
Well, I believe in theory he runs a cloth business. In theory. But I also hear they don't actually do anything in there, that it's just a way to move other things.
Yeah, well, they do some things. Yes, the textile business is a very real part of it, but it's certainly not the only source of his income. I'm sorry to say. But,
Well, yeah, I won't say anything.
Why don't we get him a drink?
no, I don't need it. I'm perfectly look.
I don't think he drinks that much.
So how
If
was my favorite? Oh,
If you're concerned about him, don't be. The Empire knows. Apparently, they're okay with whatever it is that he's doing.
This flagship has been soaked in smoke.
Edward, can I speak to you alone for a moment?
Sure. Go off to the side.
So, how's my favorite days of your doing?
Put in the paperwork.
Right, that's just right. I was just curious if there is a way to expedite sort of the transition phase here, or maybe just get a bit in advance.
Bribes. Always bribes.
Okay. Who do I need to bribe? How much do I need to give them?
Well,
And what were you guys talking about over there? I heard something that opportunistic.
it's just,
Thank you, Nosy.
He's, well, okay, so, you know how certain people have reputations for being a bastard?
I'm well familiar with what it is interpretation.
So, he's, I don't know how to let off of that. He's got a bit of reputation for shady business deals and earning wealth in ways that are not really proper. They say that the textile industry, which is normally worked by women, is just a way for him to have an excuse to have a bunch of women in one place for other purposes.
Let's see. Do you think there's any way we can get a cut of that? I'm a little. So that may sound strange. Let me level with you here. I'm fairly deep in debt right now. The new taxes have not been very kind to me. And there are some friends in the neighborhood that I paid to keep the establishment safe and upstanding, literally and figuratively. And it's time to pay them. I don't have the money quite yet. I was able to get in advance, but I had to put up some collateral that's particularly dear to me. And I was wondering if I could get it off the hook, as it were. Soon.
It's always difficult to blackmail someone of higher social status than me. But if you can find something that would embarrass him socially, that would be pretty powerful. Because, you know, the Empire gives its tacit support, basically turns a blind eye to people doing crime under the guise of nobility. But, you know, if he gets thrown out of polite society, there's no reason to protect him anymore.
You're a pretty good drinker, Trevor.
Yeah. Not so bad that you could embarrass me with it, by the way, if that's where this is going.
Not quite.
Okay.
No, I think we should hold a party in Lord Edison's honor. We must have done something wonderful recently, even nobler and all. Let's see if we can find something, anything that's going to get up. Good for a party for me. Or you can drink with it, and we'll see if we can get him to embarrass himself.
It works for me.
If you set it up, I'll do the rest.
Alright. Let's see.
Chatting merrily around about his story.
The founder of his house's birthday. Let's go with that.
It's what?
The founder of his house's birthday.
Okay.
That's coming up in the next week. So I'll just be like, that's
All
an
right.
excuse for party.
Right.
Okay. You were.
Funny little story about how I tripped right in front of the office.
Are there hot office heroes in Victorian times?
Okay, in front of the box.
Okay.
In the trash can. And I'm backing up.
With you and trash cans. Trash can is my mortal enemy.
Well, see, after that whole debacle, he now has a very intimate knowledge of the entire trash network in the building. So he knows exactly where and when the trash cans will be at all times. and thus you can use that to your advantage.
Sounds like an advantage.
Oh, that would be fun.
Trash urchin.
Trash can. Remember a trash can. All right. So you two still chatting in the back room?
I'm not saying.
I'll let him
Yeah, I'm going to. Actually, you know what? I'll go to. What's his name? Before I come back to drink.
Josiah Amundsen?
Josiah Amundsen.
Something like that.
Amundsen's married to my sister. That probably didn't work.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I did really, really good stuff at work.
Even if we couldn't ever totally just show up. I get the feeling that Edward's the sort of person where like a certain degree of social awkwardness is just normal to how he operates.
Probably.
You know?
Okay. So before we get to that, what's the conversation in the front room?
Saw something about the story about
Your story, right? How does everyone react to that?
So then the boss is right there. I just stuck my foot out. That sucks. If you know when you left to.
Most of the people who were there were taking place outside of the club.
Yeah, very true.
I'll take your word for it.
But you might not remember.
But
It's very under a bunch of technical stuff.
And it goes like this. I did Jeffrey or Bill or whatever, and then and gears, steady. Just all.
Yeah, I think this is completely accurate.
I'm really great place.
If you drink it, beer, don't drink like that, but we drink that.
Beer, wine, spirits.
No, wine, yes.
Okay. That's a 2 black die penalty.
He gets paid.
Alright.
Remember, I'm sure.
You only give fantastic readers.
And me doesn't matter.
You also.
I give you like the money that you gave me, but that's yours. Living expenses.
I don't think money is really an issue for anyone here. Except Samuel.
Isn't she supposed to be poor on her own? Or just the thousand?
Yeah, but I'm still technically no. I'm not here to sell pretty.
But are they giving you money?
I mean, things are. I don't know. I mean, even the detail I saw savings or something.
I guess.
I mean, you probably sold some like your old jewelry and stuff at that point there.
I'm sure you have enough for now. We're not going to worry about the costs of drinks.
I see.
Okay.
Can I start? I'm gonna start pulling a napkin. And can I do it? We have 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
You're ready.
an engineer. You've got a whole pocket protector full of it.
So I'm starting to doodle plans. Yes. So I do have a research skill, but I'm doodling plans for cooling with spirits.
Okay.
I got struck.
All right. You begin developing that.
So is there one out here to produce?
Sure. I'll come back into the meeting room.
Okay, so are you okay? I mean, it's kind of unusual for you to take my husband off to the side room to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. We're settling up at the cabin. It's all good now.
Okay. Didn't know his cat was apparently that he could just not have the room. Oh, fuck it.
Hey, Signal, can I have a beer? Quickly.
Yes.
Don't lose the idea.
Jezebel, can you go clean up the floor again?
Somewhere in the background. War industry necessary for innovation.
Okay. Gavin?
Ah, sorry. Yes.
You don't spare a bear on the floor.
Damn it, this is earning money.
Gavin?
Okay, sorry. I make sure not to spill the future. Wait.
Jezebel, let him do his work. He's doing some very important work for us.
What exactly is he doing?
Who are you?
My sister Mary.
Just my
My
sister.
sister. Really? So, really?
Nothing exactly. He's an engineer, so he's engineering things.
Oh, okay. I get it. Alright, work related. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
Goes right over my head.
Why does everyone touch?
I know.
Except for hers.
I know. Josiah tries to. He brings work home with him all the time. Tries to explain it to me like he thinks I'm listening. Yeah.
That's not a mother now, that's good.
What's your side? I wasn't there for that.
You were.
He's in the textile business. So
Yes,
everything, weaving and
I'm familiar with that.
apparently it's like incredibly technical.
I've heard he has some other businesses as well. I was actually more interested in some of the technical aspects of that work.
Really, you planning on expanding your business plans?
We are in the process of looking at another project.
So a bar/clothing store?
Slash a couple other things.
I could see how that would work. Because we could shop, and the men could drink.
This is true. And like if they spend anything on dresses, there's a straw right there. Like,
In-house.
Eureka! I've done it!
what have you done?
Copper tubing. What's the carbon something is called?
Carbonated?
Copper tube carbonated cooling. Don't you see? It's right here. The constriction.
So Mary,
Maybe you could go on
tell me a little more about your husband.
Yeah, no, I'm like halfway through the mansion right
back to
now.
this conversation.
He's a strong businessman.
Okay. Is there anything? Does he ever embarrass you?
All the time.
That's kind of what businesses do sometimes.
One of the kinds of things is
I don't know. Jezebel, there must be something wrong with this because we cannot find socialites with husbands.
Edward is actually a decent socialite. He dances fairly well. He gets along pretty well. Yeah, no, like Edward is like mildly awkward and a bit like sarcastic, but he's perfectly acceptable in society.
He just doesn't choose to see taxes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's
he's not a pariah by any means.
Is
He's after he becomes a pirate, but that's another story.
No, certainly not. He likes to be awkward and stick to himself mostly. So, I don't know. He just seemed more ambitious when I first met him, but now it never seems like he's advancing his network.
Do you think that bothers you?
Bothers him?
Yeah.
I couldn't say. It doesn't seem to. I assume if it did, he would do something about it.
Sure.
about you? Serena, was it?
Yes.
Have you been tied down to a man yet?
Not yet. Hopefully not right now. But, well, my parents kind of, they're really confused someone, and I'm not sure I really want to.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Not to discourage you too much, a relationship can be a blessing.
Yeah, they really can. But I don't know the guy. I mean, it's like he just came out of nowhere.
They usually do. They just tell it to work.
So, it's kind of a mismatch, but like, if you're taking the place of what Mary did in real life, we married for love and defiance of my parents. There was a long courtship beforehand. Like,
What? But
Don't do the joke I missed. Well, maybe, I wasn't, when I first met him, it was a surprise, and I hadn't planned on that, so maybe, although this is a planned meeting, you've never met him before, you know, you might fall in love.
But at least you get, like, at least you get to choose who you fall in love with. My parents probably won't let me choose if I'm going to marry this guy.
I'm sure he's true. But we'd have to find someone first, so
So, you know, worth a shot. I guess.
yeah, give him at least one chance. Completely terrible.
Well, you never know where, you might find interested men in their weirdest places.
Yes, there's always that possibility.
Even sometimes men, there's this way of listening to it, you can see how much spending it, you might be inclined to seek out one.
Maybe so, but I'm not going to steal stuff from his husband if she likes him.
Not even steal someone's husband, just sometimes a man will leave his fiancée or the girl he's been courting for another woman. Not straight off.
Alright, I can see that.
I mean, you're quite the other lady. I mean, I'm sure you would have no problem packing stuff like that. You know, maybe someone even in this room, but not Edward. That one's gone. He's not in the room.
not someone in the room. Edward, like, two-thirds of the window, mansion in a carriage, like, it's like someone said I was somewhere where I'm not.
What should happen? We just know.
I look at her right now, is there anyone available?
But they're the drunken soldiers.
There's a couple people in the tavern. What do you think? How does someone look available?
Are they sitting at a booth for two by themselves?
Men in possession of good fortune, therefore inevitably a wonderful wife.
Probably.
You're in possession of good fortune and you have a wife.
A single man, I'm sorry. That's the quote. That a single man in possession of good fortune must be inevitably in want of a wife. Where's this?
So I walk to the back. Great. I excuse myself.
Okay.
Person like I have some inventory thing.
Okay, all right. Let's return to Edward's journey down the road. You don't actually get too far before you are accosted.
In a carriage?
What?
I'm in a carriage. I hired a taxi carriage, basically.
Okay.
It shouldn't really stop them, but just so you know, it's not like I'm randomly walking on the street.
Sure. So you're riding along. You see out your carriage on the road your neighbors who wave to you, or seem to be walking hurriedly in the opposite direction. And they see you. There's a couple.
Excuse me,
Hi.
sorry. Just so you guys know, the really close at 10 tonight. So you guys are fine. But...
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right. Good to know. They see you and wave to you. The man shouts, Edward! Quick!
What's going on?
What you doing? Come out here.
I stop what I'm doing and get out there.
All right. This is a couple. Bartleby and Agatha.
Okay.
Yes. They live right next door in a large house. They're like, Edward, we have the most amazing news.
Amazing?
Yes, fantastic.
What?
We have just won passes for a continental tour.
Of what?
The continent, of course.
Oh, I thought it was like a continental breakfast where they just put the word in front of no apparent reason.
I never thought about that. What does breakfast have to do with the continent?
Anyway.
Anyways, yes.
Where are you going by chance?
All around.
No, I mean in the immediate sense.
Oh, we were just on our way to your house. You see, it's an all-expenses paid cruise and we get to invite guests. We thought you would like to join us.
Are the children go?
Not so much. No, it's adults only. But I'm sure you can make arrangements. Fantastic offer. Where's your wife?
Oh, she's at was it a tavern?
It's an establishment.
She's at her favorite establishment. She's at her favorite establishment.
Working in the establishment where she works.
I don't know if that helps much, but... yes, of course. We should head there right away. Are you particularly busy?
Not particularly, so I'm just going to see my brother-in-law.
Important business, or?
Mildly so. The sort of thing I need to get done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if
When
you
here's the part.
we have a full month to prepare, so don't let that bother you. But
What's the ship's name?
the ship, the Caruso, I believe.
Do I know anything about the Crusoe besides the fact that it has a tendency to crash on islands and start off adventure novels?
No. It's a luxury ship.
Okay. Alright, give me a moment and I'll be... why don't you go tell my wife the good news and I'll go see my brother-in-law and be right back.
Oh, yes, of course. We will be sure to discuss it with her. Does this mean you are deferring judgment to her?
Actually, there's something I want to discuss first with her, so not quite.
Okay. We'll present the information and await your final decision. Come, Agatha, let us go. They continue on their way.
Okay. I go back in my carriage, curious and slightly paranoid about this.
All right, back in your carriage.
Edward does not trust good news.
You eventually make it to Josiah Amundsen's abode.
I ring the doorbell, I presume.
Mm-hmm. The butler greets you. Good day, sir.
Good day. It's my brother-in-law.
Indeed he is. I shall show you to him.
Thank you.
this way. He is in the study at the moment. You the stairs, the study, and Josiah is there at his desk, scribbling away.
Right. Quietly wait to be all over.
Oh, yes. One second. Yes, Edward. What can I do for you? He stands up and comes over to meet you.
Yeah,
shake hands.
And really like brotherly stuff, I suppose. Yeah, actually, it's about what I can do for you. Do you know what next Wednesday is?
Next Wednesday? Oh! Well, I'm not sure if this is what you're referring to, but I believe that is the birthday of my house founder.
Yes, and I was just thinking, as a brother-in-law, that I might want to throw a little party for you.
Yes, that...
No, this is surprise nonsense, by the way. That's why I'm telling you now.
I totally surprises. I absolutely abhor surprises. So, what do you say? That would be splendid. I was thinking of throwing one myself, but since you have offered, I'd happily accept.
But I'm talking a bit more about something for the gentleman. If you want a formal ball, of course I can help pitch in for that, but I'm talking a bit more... Well, do you know the
What?
This place.
The Bizpoor bar?
Yes.
Yes.
Not exactly the highest class I know, but all the alcohol we can drink. A couple of the guys.
That sounds like a splendid time indeed. Yes, the Bizpoor bar. I'm familiar with it. It's not a bad place. I wish well on the owner. It seems he had some difficulties in previous ventures. I know getting established in the business world is usually the hardest thing to do. But yes, I'm astounded by this offer. It sounds fantastic. Please alert me to when you yourself have such an occasion. I can return the favor.
Of course. The thing, we haven't really been doing very much together. We have to be close. We're brothers-in-law, after all.
Yes, brothers-in-law. It's next best thing to brothers in blood.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Let's do it. Shall we arrange a guest list?
Whenever we want, it'll just be me and a group of people at the establishment and a few IRI guys, not me.
I see. All right. I will organize that then. Late evening at the Bizpoor bar.
I was actually attending to business with some of my neighbors. I have to go get my wife though.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the announcement. It's been great to see you again. I look forward to next week. Wonderful.
Brilliant.
All right. Okay.
So,
Yes.
so could we fast forward things till next week? Or do you guys have other stuff to do? You guys have other stuff to do.
Yes.
So should we go move somewhere that's not about to close?
Oh no, unresolved plot.
For just 10 minutes it takes to move somewhere else.
Yeah, it's just moving somewhere. So I can offer something.
All right.